Yo, yo.
Yo, good
What
morning,
do it
family.
Dude,
Good morning.
what's
Good
up,
morning.
y'all?
How y'all been, man?
Awesome. How y'all been?
This is the
Good,
Art,
good.
Beauty, Equilibrium podcast. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah, we
Yep.
Very good.
got that shit together.
Yeah, I had to slow it down.
Yeah, homegirl on here said slow it down. So
Slow it down. Yeah, that's what it is.
getting all tongue tied and shit on that part. I've been
So-
struggling with it for 12 weeks.
So today's topics, y'all. What we got on the menu for today?
Yeah, what we talking about?
Today we have Reopening America, Newsom's 4-phase plan for California, and Murder Hornets.
Murder.
Sting your
All
ass.
right, so have y'all heard about the strip clubs is fighting back, man? Hey, you know what? I just wanna give them a round of applause because I feel like the angles they coming at. So this particular strip club in Texas, they said we're a restaurant also, and the girls are just they just happen to be dancing as entertainment, the same way you go eat a steak and somebody might be playing a piano.
Yeah,
I can take that. Hold on.
I don't want to be eating while the coochie juice is just swinging on the
I
same.
feel what
Wait a
you're
minute.
saying.
Wait a minute.
Good
Time out.
morning.
The corona going on and everything.
So you never been to Stars to get some of their tacos? huh?
I've been to Stars, but
They got some. They used to have some bomb tacos and
I mean,
chicken strips
the
on there.
point is though that they
For real.
I think we
some
the point is that they finding the loop because they actually they got the right to open back up. So whatever loophole they found a way to work it, they open.
Hey, this off subject. Maybe we can just keep the cameras
That's what
rolling.
I'm saying.
Right?
Hey.
And just say we doing a podcast while cutting hair.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I feel it.
That wouldn't be too bad.
we can serve some food too.
Hey.
And they had a strip club in Oregon that, and not just Oregon, but in a couple other states too. They're doing drive-throughs now. So they got the women dancing, and you drive on through like you in the tram ride at Universal Studios.
Man, you gotta be a desperate nigga.
Do you pay first?
How you go
the
through a
drive-in
drive-through?
theater? Do you have to pay first?
I don't know the details, but I'm
A
pretty sure.
drive-through strip club?
Yeah.
That's getting business?
Yeah.
Hey.
Pull up and get a lap dance?
I'm all for it.
Hey, you think about it. Don't they got drive-through zoos? They got drive-through everything. They got,
everything,
drive-through
yeah.
So are we going
food.
It's gonna be drive-through fades in a minute, niggas? We gonna
Nah,
turn
I don't
into-
know how we can do that one, but I'm with it. I'm open. I mean,
Whatever it's gonna take to get us back cutting hair.
As long as they're keeping their distance and keeping
Yeah.
those masks on, hey, you know what I mean? Everybody has
Hey,
to
so I guess no
survive.
more lab dances. Or it's gonna have to be plastic. Or they have to put plastic over it.
Nah, they got like a guardrail between them. It ain't even
They
possible
better
if
get
you
some
didn't.
bubble wrap.
It's gonna
That's
be like
crazy.
the strippers gonna be in cages.
It just seemed like everything is finding ways to
gonna be
reopen,
like-
They had
except
that plastic thing that they got over at the stores now. You're just gonna be this plastic covering, right? And you're gonna see a girl popping her ass right there.
put the cover in. It's what I was gonna tell you though. It just seems like everything is finding a loophole and figuring out a way to be essential. Except the most essential shit right now, in my opinion, is these fades. All right, outside of the nurses and the doctors, they are important. But your looks matter. Looks is having people out here stressed out. Everybody walking around here, their hair ain't done. People, man, I had a gangbanging homie FaceTime me almost in tears with a just. I said,
cried?
"What's up, man?" He was like, "Hey, man, I
rubbing
gotta go
his
to
head.
work and shit, my nigga. Come on, man." I was like, "I got you."
Hey, man.
But it's sad, and I feel like if everybody else is finding out ways to get it done and it seems like it's getting support, then how are y'all not supporting the hair industry?
You
know
know,
what I'm saying?
that's a good question, and I don't have no answers for that. I just think we're so close to people. That's what makes it hard.
But although close, we already practice
We do.
a lot of.
We do.
That's the
Sanitation
part. That's the part I
Thank
don't
you.
understand.
Right.
We was doing that way before the corona.
Right.
Yeah.
Health-
In between
health and
each
safety.
client. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
Yeah. spraying down your clippers, like all that.
Oh, we needed some gloves and a mask now. We should be good.
But
We
that's
got
what state
that
board is
now.
about. Disinfecting and sanitation.
Whole state,
You know what I mean?
you can not even know how to do a proper fade, but if you
Right.
got the safety skills down, you'll get a license in this industry.
They
Right.
do not. I want to be very
They
clear.
do not know how to cut hair.
Most schools that teach barbering and cosmetology do not teach you how to cut or style hair.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No,
It's
'cause I
about
know-
being safe.
Right.
I learned how to cut hair in the shop.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I learned my sanitation.
That's
What-
where you
now-
get your skill set from.
Now, what they
Yeah.
do
You know what I
teach
mean?
you is how to stop the spread of infectious diseases, how to keep each client you deal with safe, how to properly, sanitize, soil them,
Right.
yada, yada, yada. And that's why I feel like we should be on the essential side because we already know how to handle it. I don't know if the people in power actually know that, but I have seen some movements on social media where they're actually trying to get petitions signed to, bring that point to light. So I'm signing all of it because I
Yeah.
really
Shout
want
out
to get back to work.
to those in motion to get that going.
Yes,
definitely.
yes.
Definitely.
Exactly. And the main thing I think we have to also think about how this will change our industry from, going forward and how we plan to pivot out of this, because so many people have restrictions and all kind of rules already. As you can see in other states that have already opened, they have major guidelines that they have to follow. So we have to
Right.
basically be on the lookout for what's new with us,
Major guidelines. I even saw where, the beaches. I saw this video right here.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And
Where is this?
this is out here.
Yeah.
That looks like Huntington Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
think
Huntington.
Yeah.
That's Huntington, and as you can
Oh.
see, the demand is there.
Yeah.
Right.
They not playing.
Yeah.
I drove down by the beach
Cousin
area
Renal,
yesterday just to go
I'm
for a little
coming out to
ride.
Huntington Beach to come hang out with you. It looks like that.
They car washes, the car wash down there and everything open. They like, we not having it.
So see, that's what I'm saying. If
Everything
you
open.
remember, I think that might have been the last show we did. They were shutting down the beaches, and they had a little conflict. I think they back open now, aren't they?
Yeah,
Well,
they closed for a weekend, but then they reopened.
I heard that in Long Beach you can be at the beach kind of, but you got to be moving. You can't just sit still.
And let me just say,
know,
as
see,
far
that's-
as Orange
that's
County, I want to say Orange
It's just
County
weird.
and San Clemente. Orange County and San Clemente.
Come on, man.
So I'm not talking about like Los Angeles County. So these are beaches that were already loosening
So the lifeguards
No.
gonna be like, "Hey, keep it moving."
the restraints.
Yeah, they said it's gonna be
How you
police
go-
officers and lifeguards out there.
How you be still at the beach?
I don't know, nigga.
Got to keep it moving.
Yeah, whatever it is, you better figure it out.
So no setting up your
Keep
little
your
towel
distance.
area.
Yeah,
and
no
everything.
tents and all that other stuff.
Oh, you can't be still.
Nah, you got to keep.
You
it
got to
moving.
keep moving. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said you got to be still. Like, how in the hell you got to be still?
No.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Nah, you got to keep it moving, man.
Oh, okay.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hey, man, it's still early. Shit.
Hey, it is very much so still early.
Damon,
What up,
I
Damon?
need a wavy wolf hat.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we can get that.
I
too.
got you. Don't worry.
Hey,
They
that's
don't know-
hey, you are a real, supportive brother. To not
on-
have no more hair, but be down
they
with
on
the.
the
Hey,
way.
the beard game though, he rocking
Strong.
the beard game.
Strong.
You got the strong
You know.
Gerald Levert.
Gang, gang,
gang,
I wish I could
gang,
get
gang,
that.
gang, gang.
Yeah,
I wish I
Yeah.
could get that.
yeah. Good looking out. Shout out to Damon. He always supporting, man. I love that.
And I even saw for some of the churches, in order for some of the churches and different religious groups to open back up, they're asking that they keep a record of everyone that's in attendance. Like, you got to basically take roll of anyone that comes into your establishment, and that's gonna be a little different, but at least I feel like,
Yeah,
bro,
church like Jason present.
I feel like we're talking about reopening, so I'm like, that's a positive. I just wish that it would happen sooner than later. And I know what we were also talking about in California in particular is the governor. He I don't know if you heard about it, but he kind of put out a plan, and I think it's 4 phases.
Oh, the 4-phase plan, yes.
I heard about those phases.
Yeah. He's going to go more into detail on Thursday, and some places are going to open up as soon as Friday, some businesses, but I think some restaurants, some retail businesses can get like curbside, assistance. I don't know how they're going to do like retail curbside, but
Yeah,
I
I don't.
You know,
So much of retail is like, being there, touching your items, trying them on, but
This is what I don't get, and I understand everybody is, we're planning to open soon, right? But I, got an understanding that in Beverly Hills, plastic surgeons are opening up their shop. So,
so you can get your titties bigger and shit during this time, but you can't get a haircut though.
well,
they say it's gonna
A haircut,
roll out in
$30.
phases. So maybe I think this is like 2 that's happening on Friday, and then I think we're like in the 3rd phase to open. So I don't know.
now here's
what
something
that
I
would be,
really
but
don't
hopefully soon.
understand.
What?
Right? I looked at these phases and let me know if y'all understand this. How, I think schools, right? Kids are supposed to go back to school in phase 2.
I heard about that.
In phase 2.
Right,
But
right.
we
Daycares, yeah.
are in phase 3.
No, we're
So-
in phase 4.
Well, we'll see. I did look it up, and it might be phase 4. But my point is, how we gonna
We're in
send
phase 3, but now we're in phase 4.
how we gonna send kids to school when, if any parent out there that deals with their children, you automatically know, where do your kids get sick from?
School.
School.
Okay.
And
Exactly.
kids ain't
You don't-
keeping that
kids get
mask
sick from
on
school.
all day.
You
Are they
don't-
wearing masks?
You don't bring home what up? Too much crutch? You don't.
Uh-oh,
Too much crutch. What it do?
Italy just allowed people to start ordering food, and they have restricted times when they are allowed to be outside.
Okay.
Okay, for sure.
Damn, so they got like a curfew, huh? All right.
Yeah, but like I said, every time our kids go back to school, that's usually when they get sick. So
Right.
So we gonna send the babies back to school, but then you telling the adults, hey, you know what? It might be too dangerous for you to go to work.
Yeah,
That don't
That's
really
a
make
good point.
sense. That don't make sense to me. So I think, and I'm just saying that because just flat out that doesn't make sense, and I think that some of these things might need to be adjusted because if we're talking about phases, I think the school thing is looking like July.
Yeah, that's what I read.
So when the hell do we?
And then LAUSD
You know what I
said
mean?
that they'll return in August, but they don't even know if it'll be online.
I heard it was July, but I'm not too sure. I
Yeah,
just
but-
got a text through Instagram. My homegirl Crescenda said it's elective surgery, and they use maximal sterile barriers that cover the patient's face. So, I guess they're not getting their titties done.
I don't care. It just seems like whenever money reaches a certain level, all of a sudden, whatever that money can get done for you in certain businesses, and it seems like it's okay. That's all I'm saying. Like
I'm down to use
rich people can go get plastic surgery,
I'm
but
down
us
to
regular
use all of that maximum sterile barriers,
Yeah,
whatever.
if I
I'm
gotta
down
be
to
in here
use
in a
all
damn
of that.
quarantine suit,
I'll be looking like Breaking
we got
Bad in
AC.
here, man.
Is
Yeah,
that
we got
stuff
AC, so
available
we'd
now,
be
though?
cool, huh?
Is that stuff available now? Do you know, or
What, the
it's still
suits?
like shortages?
What, the suits?
Yeah, PPE, any kind of
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Don't let me find out, homie, because I'm gonna be in here.
because it's still shortages of bleach.
Paper towel.
Yeah, paper towels, aerosols, hand sanitizers, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I know. I'm running out of gloves.
Yeah, hey, it's time to order some more.
On a lighter
Yeah,
note,
big
though, did you
gloves,
guys see
bro.
Mike Tyson training?
Ooh,
Yeah, man. Man, he still got hands.
he got that work.
I don't want
Who's
no smoke.
The
None.
charity event that he fights for, I want to know, who's going up against him for charity?
I don't. I think he could
Any
come back.
prospects? You think so?
I think Mike Tyson could still come back and go blow for blow right now with a heavyweight. If he could get his stamina, his condition, man, that
Yeah.
dude got hands still. At least it looked that way.
It looked
Off looks alone.
He can get my pay-per-view money. I'm watching
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Mike
how
Tyson's
is it
still my
with
favorite
how
fighter.
is it with boxing? Like, is it a Hall of Fame with boxing or anything? Like, is there anything you go into where you cannot return to the sport after you've been gone for so long? Like, once basketball players into the Hall of Fame, you can't go back to the NBA on some I'm back shit.
Because it's like 4-5 years.
So is there something like that with boxing?
No, boxing's not like that. I think you can always box if you want to.
Man, wouldn't that be crazy?
53
remember,
years old coming back? Yeah, that would be crazy.
Hey, does anybody know how old George Foreman was when he had his last fight? Nah, because I want to say he had a fight pretty late in life, man.
He was like 40 something. He was like,
I want to say he had a fight after he had them grills out.
dude,
Hey, he did.
Yeah.
he was up there.
We gotta research that. I think
Like he
so.
might have had the
But
George.
you know what? I would just be afraid to get that hit that you can't come back from. You know what I mean?
Gotta be
Because it's
sad.
already a
I don't
dangerous
want to see
sport.
that.
You know what I
It
mean?
is.
So you want to be like okay.
Can he take a hit?
But if anybody knows the dangers of boxing, I'm assuming it's Iron Mike.
Yeah.
Right.
He done,
for real.
He's been the source of danger for a lot of people.
Yeah, but it looked like he didn't lose a lick of speed.
He didn't lose it, man.
Nothing.
That got me so hyped.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy though? I know what boxing was probably gonna happen. Whoever he fights, they gonna you know how the money goes. They gonna want him back, and then I just don't want to see him get beat up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I hope whatever they do,
Well, he said it's for charity, so hopefully it's not. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Probably ain't, yeah, you know, but Mike, man.
That's what they told Apollo Creed, man, when he fought Drago.
That's funny.
You know, so hey.
My bad. Wrong one.
Oh, that's all right.
Bro, what are you talking about,
He
man?
on all the wrong ones.
Too Much Crush said he was 48. See, that ain't that far off. That's about
Bro,
What is
Mike
that
could
in
come
your
back at
background,
53.
bro?
Yeah.
yeah.
Cause he got the it dude in your background.
Yeah, he kind of
Why?
Hey,
That is scary.
that's
Scary.
facts. Yeah.
super scary.
So also part of the 4-phase plan involved a new position that they're hiring for. I saw on
How much they
the
paying?
I don't know, but we got to look into it. It's called
niggas
contact tracing. So you can go get this information on California.gov on ca.gov.
And what phase we supposed to be a part of?
So phase 2 is I
last-
guess while they're doing the training. If you look on there, it's I think the first 20-hour training will begin tomorrow, actually. And the goal is to train 20,000 individuals in 2 months to do contact tracing. So anybody that comes into contact with somebody that is test positive, they're supposed to get tracked down, and then those people get tracked down, and they're supposed to make you take a test so that they can contain any outbreaks. That's part of moving forward. So
you were able to track it back to the person you got it from?
Well, that's what they're doing. They're trying to create like a system where they can
tracking
trace
system.
everybody who you've been around. You know what I mean?
Man,
So
this
they can,
all sound like, okay, they want to be able to track us. But they going to use all these other things, you know, and put these other things in place that give them reason to track
I
us.
feel
And,
like that.
you know what I'm saying? But they have to create reasons to invade your privacy.
But see, I
That
do
part.
agree that they have to have your permission. You have to basically
That's my
give
nigga.
them permission
I'm so bad she right there
to
with that shit.
do it.
I love how
So-
you just said that.
I don't know if that will make a difference or not. Does it
Mm-hmm.
make a difference that you have to give your permission? You know.
With your permission.
I mean, it does, but at the same time, generally, like anytime we have a tragedy, like this is a tragedy, that's when you give up the most rights and the most freedoms. Like,
Yeah, that is true.
you know,
That is
during
true.
times like this. So, same thing, like, okay,
9/11.
for
shit.
example, you know, real talk, like look at our industry. I might not know how much money you make, right? So to
Right.
you now, I might say, okay, you can cut here, but now you got to write a list down of everybody you cut in service, and go and put your prices down there too while you at it. See,
Wait,
Yeah.
no.
That's
It's above
extra.
me now.
That's extra. Yeah.
see, but that's my what I'm saying is like, what's the point of all this?
Well, they are creating
It's-
jobs. Like they said, Sacramento has like 35. I read now.
35
And then
contact tracers.
Yeah, and then they plan on having like 375 soon. And then they said across the board they plan on having 20,000. So that's a lot of
That's a
careers.
lot.
Wow, that's a lot.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot of jobs, and man.
Right.
Because I'm thinking, like, how many cases do we even have out here? Isn't it like at 50,000?
I'm not
Something like
sure.
I
that.
don't know where we are right now. Yeah.
But it's in regards to the job opportunities. That's good though. You know,
Yeah.
it's going to create more career opportunities. But opportunities are always created though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
After like,
Some
I mean,
type
that's
of
part of
tragedy,
the-
something, yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Yeah.
But then you got to think, okay, in real terms, like, what if you are contacted by, you know, someone with this position, and they ask you, you know, were you at Costco's the other day? Yeah, somebody tested positive that was in there that day. We need you to come in and take a test and do X, Y, and Z. And it's a lot. It's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
That is a
Yeah,
lot.
you can't help but think that it's a little invasive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because what else do you want to know? You know,
Right. Well, I do feel we transitioning into a new way of life. You know,
world order.
bingo. I didn't even think. I see. But yeah, I feel like that's exactly what's going on. Things are going to be totally different after we come out of this in some major ways. I think.
right.
Yeah.
My
Good
question
and
is,
bad.
do you think it'll go back? You know,
No.
do you think it'll be the
No.
same?
Never
Oh
again.
no.
In
Never.
a year?
Nigga,
2 years?
Yeah,
No.
nah. If you
'Cause-
cough now in the future, even after they done came out with a vaccination and it's cool, they got it under wraps, a cough will never be the same. A sneeze, a person calling in sick, I think will never get taken for granted. I mean, not taken for granted, but will never get, it'll never, you'll believe them, when a person calling in
Right,
sick
right.
now, or you won't give a damn if they sick or not, but you cannot come to work. It's cool. Stay at
Right.
home.
And I did read in an article that Amazon already has some technology where they can basically detect fever or something
Yeah.
in their warehouses.
I think
Wow,
that's
that's
what we're
crazy.
going to start doing. I think
Yeah.
we're going to end up having to check for fevers before we cut hair.
Oh,
eventually.
absolutely. We're gonna have to get the temperature gun.
I seen
know
one
as
of
soon
our
as they-
fellow.
Yeah,
As soon as they come to the door,
that's
I'm gonna be like,
mandatory. Yeah,
Yeah.
Somebody said lit. It will never be the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
exactly.
Thank you for that. Never. You'll never be able to. It's funny because somebody put up a meme up, not a meme, but a tweet up the other day that said, a hug is going to hit way harder when this is over. And it was like, he was basically saying just to give someone a hug because of all this social distancing, like when we're
Right.
able to actually be back up on each other, if we even can do that at some point again. I'm talking about, I can't remember the last time I gave a dude a solid, what's
So
up,
a
man?
hug gonna
Right.
really
He
mean
said it's
something.
going to really mean something. It's
Yeah.
going to hit different. Yeah.
One thing
All that
that
shit's out.
I do
Fist
feel a
bumps.
certain
No, I'm
way
not.
about is the fact that I watch, of course, several stories on the news and I read a lot of stuff, but I do notice there is a difference in the way that people treat different groups. You know what I mean? I wish moving forward we can have equality and even that, because it's always some kind
That
of
part.
sexist, racist, bigotry behavior that we have to go through just to, get one group or one, part of the
Right.
community to just, behave and set the same standards across the board. I think that that's kind of like a slap in the face to a lot of people who are trying to do the right thing, and
Right.
you see, for instance, in New York, people are getting
Oh yeah.
body slammed. Then you see some people having funerals with no issues, So
Oh,
it's
yeah,
just
like
like a
that
real.
rabbi.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you send me that?
I think so. The rabbi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
think I
it's
sent
like
to
some
everybody.
differences. that
So,
we have
so
to
for
say,
those
look,
that
how
don't
we
know,
gonna check
yeah,
that,
we need to speak on that a little
speak
bit.
on that.
Pretty much in New York, they had it was actually one
Funeral
shop.
for a rabbi.
But look, so one shop that was predominantly African American. It was in a not so fluent community.
Right.
They kind of got fined. Some people got arrested. They got searched at the barber shop.
Zip tie.
In comparison,
Damn.
they also had a rabbi who passed away from the coronavirus. He had a funeral service, which they were not supposed to have. Thousands of them poured out into the street. And pretty much nothing happened to them. You know what I
Right.
mean? And I think that just speaks to the classism, the way that in this country, if you have money, you can do certain things. You don't have to follow the rules.
Right.
If you from an affluent community, the rules can bend a little bit more.
Right.
If you're from a poor area or you look a
Right.
certain way, you're a minority.
Which is why I feel like those businesses where they're conducting, different types of plastic surgeries and things like that.
See?
That's why I feel like, of course, them type of businesses is popping right now. You can, you got to have money to even go deal with them type of folks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then once again, it's just a reminder. It's like, look, let's just keep a level playing field,
Yeah. And it's not fair, And like I said yesterday, when I drove I went to a different area yesterday where
Oh, good point,
the
David.
money goes,
Hell no.
through the,
Hey, look, David said once the vaccine is online, are y'all taking it?
no.
No.
That's
No,
going to
not
be,
taking the
look,
vaccine.
I'm telling you right now, that is going to be the major issue because
The biggest one.
all of this is gearing up to, I want to say that sporting events are not even going to be allowed until the vaccine is ready. So
Right.
True.
that's going to be major. And if that's not going to be allowed and you got contact tracing,
Yeah.
put those two together.
Basically, the
yeah,
whole world going to be
that's
walking
coming.
around like elementary kids with a fucking shot record in their back pocket.
Yeah.
Before you walk into any public event, it's
Where
gonna be
your
like
shots?
school again. Let me see your shot record. And they go, I got
Yeah.
the TB.
Yeah.
Nigga,
talk.
are you
You're gonna
serious?
have a card. That's all it's gonna be. It's gonna be some type of card or something to let you know.
Or a mark.
Or some kind of travel provision.
Or a
you know
mark.
what I mean?
Or a beastly mark.
Y'all niggas get on my nerves. Or a mark.
All right, we gotta hit this because
Yeah, we
we're
gotta-
running out of
Oh,
time.
Yeah, man.
What's up with these murder hornets? Now look,
Homie,
this is crazy, man. It's
ass
like,
hornet.
straight up,
bro,
them
that
things are like three
look
times
like-
the size of a wasp, homie.
and he
That
look
shit
like he
is
ain't.
huge.
He might not be too far off from a hummingbird, man.
Man.
Hey,
Wait a minute, you see the World Star where he was a murder hornet? He was killing a
Yes.
a mouse.
Come on, man.
Hey,
That's-
man.
Yeah,
That shit
I
was
saw that.
I didn't
crazy.
see
that's
that.
some joints in Sonic, man.
Hey, for real. Seriously. You gonna have to
Hey,
keep a
man.
spray bottle.
Man, the
That's
spray bottle ain't gonna do nothing with that.
No,
man.
they too big, man. They about the size of your.
Hey, those, I'm
2
gonna tell you,
inches.
those, get ready, Jay. Those are drones.
See, you know what?
Miniature drones.
See,
They look like miniature drones. That's what
They
they
don't-
look like.
they don't look
Oh, we got a
organic.
call. We got a
We
call.
got a call.
We got a call.
Hello, caller, are you there? Oh, we lost you.
Oh, we lost.
I'm sorry, you got to call back. We lost you.
Call
But
right
I do
back.
want to say that we don't need to lose any more bees. You know, bees
They pollinate-
directly
yeah.
affect our food supply. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? So we don't need any more issues with the bees. I'm hearing that they're basically like ripping the heads off of the bees
Yes.
in
Yes.
the
Dude,
beehive.
I saw-
So-
They
I
say
saw a
within
video.
Like an hour, they can knock
They-
out the whole.
They said one of these Hornet/drones will decapitate a whole beehive.
In 3 hours.
Just
I
walking
think.
up in
I
there and
heard.
just slash.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Heads off.
And it was some video I was watching. This dude said he had on 2 pair of pants, the whole bee, covering, protected.
Yeah.
And he said he still got stung.
Dang.
Yeah. Hell no.
Hey, man, it seemed like it's plagues.
With something that big though, that has got to just hurt.
That's scary.
You know what I mean?
They, the video I sent earlier this morning, and the dude got stung. He stung himself on purpose. He said that shit lasted for about 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
That's one sting.
Yeah, that dude, can't think of his name. His name is Coyote something, but he has a show. I'll put the link in the description so you can check out that video.
Yeah.
But he gets stung by everything, and he said that was one of the worst. That's all he does on his YouTube channel. He get like, okay, I'm gonna get stung by a rattlesnake. I'm gonna get stung by a bee, a tarantula.
Right, and just
And
think what
he
happens
talks
to a bee
about
when
what
they use
happens.
their stinger,
And when he got stung by this hornet, he had one of them cartoon knots on his arm. It just went up like
Oh yes.
real
I know.
time.
Yeah.
See,
And he said that was just one. So he said, if you get stung by, several,
bunch
and
of
the thing that's different about them is like, when the bee stings you,
It's just one
they
sting.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
The,
ain't
the
it.
back end of them rips off, and
And
they
they-
pretty much over. These
Right.
things, nah. And he said a regular bee suit won't do nothing with their stinger because it's so long. It's just gonna jab right through that bee suit.
So the only chance you got is just seeing it coming and just
Got it.
I don't even know about that.
Run.
they fast.
But
You know
what
they
are,
gonna be
look,
fast,
but
bro.
what
No,
are
they
the
are fast.
chances?
they're like 23 or 25 miles per hour.
Yeah, you're
What?
done.
Yeah, see, exactly.
I'm bringing a tennis racket out now.
Right.
Hey, but it's gonna go through it. So you got to get the racket and somehow nigga put some carve a cardboard in there, and so it's solid.
Yeah, I remember when we
So-
had the bees in the house, Mike.
I hope
Very
that they
Come
can
on.
eradicate them because that just sounds horrible.
Yeah.
So Hussein Bolt and Randy Moss is getting away from the, that. Come on now.
You think they released this to make us stay in the house? Or y'all niggas
That's
ain't
what I'm
staying at
talking
home?
about. Look.
Hit them niggas with them Hornets.
What are the
Wow.
chances? Soon as we can go outside.
Man,
Oh, it's Hornets out here, by the way.
Yeah. Come on, man.
better-
Ain't nobody been staying outside. I mean,
Come on.
staying inside. You know what?
Yeah, there you go.
Hit them with them Hornets. Release Hornet code 351.
I hope they can just keep them up north where they are. You know what I mean? Get rid of them up there and they don't come down to California and the rest of us.
That's
All right,
what's up.
y'all.
Thank y'all for the comments, for tuning
Yeah,
in.
thank you.
That's our show for today. We appreciate y'all. Don't
See y'all
forget to
later.
like,
There we go. Subscribe. Share.
subscribe.
all that shit. Excuse me. I was trying not to cuss. Damn it.
Here we go.
It was Lynden
As
fault.
always, it's been good. Thank you. Be safe.
Yes. All right.